Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Chalk up 2 there. Sexton's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
James, the bounce pass. Davis dishes to James. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Thompson finds Sexton. Wallace with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Now here's James. Outside, Green. Back to James. Outside, Rondo. Fades. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Love outside. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Green. Sexton kicks to Love. They get it again, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Osman. James covering. Brent, with offensive rebounding, which players can you count on to create second chance opportunities every game they play?
Well, Giannis in Milwaukee does a pretty good job with his length, grabbing boards and being able to go back in and cause some problems for the defense. Rudy Gobert is always around the rim, both defensively and offensively. DeAndre Jordan did that for years, so it'll be interesting to see if he can continue that role down there to be a putback and a stick back out.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. Things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And last year, not only did the Cavs fail to return to the finals, they only won 19 games.
Yeah, and they won 50 games the year before without Kyrie. That's how much LeBron James meant to this franchise. He defines the word irreplaceable.
Caldwell Pope passes to Cook. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And the Lakers get it back. That shot off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. There's Porter with the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Baseline try, and there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Cousins.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Pass to Porter. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. No good there. Cook dishes to James, and they take the lead.
Yeah, not many are finishing better than LeBron James around the rim. Too strong and too good.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Love outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And they pick up 2.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Now Clarkson. Love right side. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Avery Bradley. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the points. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Love. Lets it go. You can't hit that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Cousins. Shoots over Clarkson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him. It was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
In a coaching hire by the Cavaliers that caught most off guard, John Beilein had led the Michigan Wolverines for 12 seasons, their all-time leader in coaching wins.
Well, there was also talk the year prior about John Beilein joining the Detroit Pistons organization, so finally making the jump to the NBA, where it's a much different challenge. It's going to be very interesting to see how it is that Coach Beilein implements a lot of his offensive schemes that were so successful in college.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered by Daniels, and he gets the bucket. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Bradley. Back to Rondo. Bradley with the ball. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Garland. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Kuzma against Nance. Kuzma can't get it to go.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Osman the pass to Garland. Nance outside. Shoots over McGee. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Nance.
Capable from that kind of range, Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession. Well, a great three-point shooting team for many, many years. The Cavs took a massive step backward last season, and their inability to score from downtown really cost them.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong, can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The first one falls, and it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Cleveland, Love's checked in for Nance. Porter comes in for Cedi Osman, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Garland. Good on both.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
LeBron outside. Here is Cook, defended by Sexton. Cook, good. Cook's got his first points in this one.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Thompson outside. Here's Sexton. And the rejection by James.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
"15 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is James. Just 3 on the clock, and LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
And all right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest.
And that should do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they
it's
look
both
at it.
sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
It's stolen by Davis. Green left side. Good D from Love. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Osman kicks to Garland. Baseline J on the way. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Great D that time from LeBron.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Outside for Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And off the glass. That one's good. Rondo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Garland dishes to Sexton. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 9.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Davis finds James. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Timeout called Cleveland.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Well Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. Clarkson, true on the 14-footer.
Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Rondo passes to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Floats it up for Davis.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Osman, covered by LeBron. Osman kicks to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And James pulls it down.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Windler. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. One-on-one here. Here's Rondo. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Well, sometimes Rondo's a step ahead of everybody, even the coaching staff, especially on defense when he swipes the ball away like that.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Charity stripe shot. That one a little long.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
30 seconds left in the third. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Daniels. Outside, Porter. To halt the run. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's Cousins in at the center.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. Gotta take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation. And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Sexton finds Thompson. Here's Clarkson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, you know, Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Takes the 13-footer. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Cousins. Rondo wide open, and he's good on the three ball. Rondo's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Clarkson passes to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. And he's good on the second. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside, Green. There's the pass to Cousins. Davis dishes to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
outside Rondo. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Ring shot on the way, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 20. Outside Rondo. James outside. Pass to Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Knight for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run. Cook looking it over. He kicks to Daniels. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Left side Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here is McGee. Daniel from outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going